You've been diagnosed with an enlarged prostate, and even though you're dealing with several symptoms, you prefer not to rely on medication and are seeking a more natural treatment for this problem. Welcome, I'm Dr. Oliver. In today's video, I'll explain how to manage benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH, without using drugs. Before we start, if you want practical, drug-free ways to protect your prostate and stay healthy as you age, pause now, tap subscribe, and turn on the bell so you never miss vital men's health guidance like this. Let's get started. Although this condition mainly affects men over 60, the information I'll share can also help younger men begin prostate prevention early. Because, yes, most of us will eventually face prostate enlargement at some point. In many cases, it may remain asymptomatic, but once it's discovered and symptoms appear, doctors often suggest surgery or medication. Yet many men hesitate to accept those options, sometimes out of fear, and other times because of the unwanted side effects they bring. So now that we understand this, let's begin with some practical home remedies and lifestyle changes. Tip number 1, hydration and water intake. Start drinking around 1.5 to 2 liters of water steadily throughout the day. It doesn't need to be any special type of water. The key is simply to begin early in the morning and sip regularly in small portions or full glasses. Just make sure not to exceed 5 p.m. because drinking too late will raise your urination frequency during the night, a problem known as nocturia. In case you didn't know, most prostate enlargement symptoms relate to how often you urinate and the constant feeling that you haven't completely emptied your bladder. This repeated straining increases prostate inflammation over time. By staying properly hydrated, your bladder health improves. Kidney function becomes stronger through better blood flow, and overall prostate inflammation relief begins. You'll notice your discomfort gradually decrease. Tip number 2, stop drinking liquids after 5 p.m. This step is simple, but incredibly effective. Avoid drinking liquids after that time. Most men forget this easy rule. Increasing water consumption too late causes the bladder to stay active overnight. As mentioned, that urge to urinate while sleeping interrupts deep sleep and makes your BPH symptoms worse with time. When you follow this adjustment, you'll quickly see a real improvement in your nighttime comfort and urination patterns. If you stay until the end of this video, I'll share 4 home remedies that can further help reduce prostate swelling and restore healthy urinary flow. So make sure you don't miss them. Tip number 3, limit caffeine consumption. You need to begin reducing caffeine during the day. Caffeine acts as an irritant to both the bladder and the prostate, aggravating inflammation and worsening BPH symptoms. You'll find caffeine in coffee, sodas, certain teas, and energy drinks. If you're used to having coffee every morning, start switching to decaffeinated coffee and avoid refined sugar. Instead, use natural sweeteners in moderation. Try to keep your daily caffeine intake under 200 milligrams, roughly equal to 2 cups of coffee. That simple change alone can bring major relief for your prostate health and help you maintain more regular bladder emptying throughout the day. Still following? Type 1 below and hit the like button so more men discover these drug-free tips. Tip number 4, alcohol consumption, especially beer. This next tip involves cutting down on alcoholic beverages, particularly beer. For example, Imagine going out with your friends on the weekend, having 10 or 20 beers, and later noticing symptoms like difficulty urinating or a swollen bladder that just won't empty. Eventually, this situation can become severe enough that you'll need to go to the emergency room because your bladder is painfully full and you can't urinate at all. In many cases, doctors will have to insert a catheter into your abdomen so you can finally release the urine, and believe me, that experience is extremely uncomfortable. If you want to avoid reaching that stage, the best thing you can do is start reducing your alcohol intake now. Tip number 5, increase fiber intake. Another key step is to add more fiber to your daily meals. Eat plenty of fruits with their skin, green leafy vegetables, lentils, beans, and nuts. Fiber helps maintain bowel regularity, which is essential for preventing constipation. Why does this matter? Because when the colon becomes enlarged due to constipation, it presses against an already inflamed prostate and your bladder, which can worsen your prostate enlargement symptoms over time. If you're struggling with intestinal issues, it's important to address them. Doing so will also help relieve your prostate inflammation. Tip number 6, try the double voiding technique. The 6th piece of advice is to practice double voiding, which helps you completely empty your bladder. It's very simple. Once you finish urinating, remain there for about 30 seconds to a minute to see if more urine comes out naturally. Don't push or strain, just wait patiently. This small adjustment ensures your bladder empties fully, lowering the risk of urinary tract infections, another common issue linked to benign prostatic hyperplasia. Tip number 7, urinating while sitting versus standing. This next tip might surprise you. Studies have shown that urinating while sitting instead of standing offers 2 big benefits. First, it helps you empty your bladder more efficiently and with less effort. Second, it helps maintain better hygiene, especially for those sharing a home with others. Although sitting to urinate doesn't directly shrink an enlarged prostate, it does improve bladder emptying and reduces symptoms. Interestingly, research also suggests that if younger men start urinating while sitting from an early age, they can significantly lower their risk of developing prostate problems later, or at least prevent those problems from causing serious symptoms. Are these prostate tips helpful? Type 1 if they're useful, or 0 if you'd like me to cover another men's health topic next. Your feedback guides our next video. Now, if you're still watching until the end, either because you enjoy getting all the details or because you've skipped ahead, I've got a bonus for you. The best natural remedies for prostate inflammation that you can start using today. 1. Saw palmetto extract, known for its anti-estrogenic and anti-inflammatory effects. Many medications for benign prostatic hyperplasia are based on this natural ingredient. 2. Tomato juice, rich in vitamin C, folic acid, and iron, which all help fight prostate inflammation and support general prostate health. 3. Flavonoid capsules. Flavonoids are powerful antioxidants that reduce swollen prostate tissue and help regulate testosterone levels naturally. 4. Pumpkin seeds. Packed with anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties, these seeds not only ease prostate gland inflammation, but may also help prevent prostate cancer. We love hearing from you. Which tip helped you most today? Your comments inspire us to keep creating honest, helpful health guides. If you found this valuable, subscribe, turn on the bell, and share this video with someone who needs it. Together, we build stronger, healthier men, one conversation at a time.